I had in-depth conversations with everyone, Tree, Dawn, and Heather, but I did find my most in-depth conversation was with Heather. She works with seniors in the recreation center of her senior center. She told me that she found a lot of passion working with this group, and I was quite skeptical while working with elders, but the stories she told me with confidentiality about each elder really showed a sense of passion, and she seemed very happy to be working with every single one of them, and that really showed she got a lot of satisfaction from her job, and that's something that I really hope to receive when I go into this field. My first key takeaway was from my conversation with Tree. After my question asking about what he lacked and if he was either learning or planning on getting this quality in his job, he talked about IMS and acupuncture. He doesn't like needles, and he chooses not to gain this skill in his practice. He mentioned other physiotherapists have this, and clients go to them for that specific treatment, but he says he works around it. He does adjustments through cracking backs and necks, and he does soft tissue treatment as well as other exercise programs. He found this works for him, and it's not necessary to have all the skills as long as you are good with the skills that you have and you can employ them upon each of your clients. As well, Dawn mentioned having a level head. Having a level head would help you get through a lot of the emotions that come with the job, and how it's crucial that the emotions brought in by the clients is not your own, and to make sure that you are there to help them and you are the bright side of them. She mentioned how students have trouble keeping a level head, especially in very intense situations, especially if you're in a sports setting and someone gets injured on the field. She mentioned this is a very crucial key component to have in this job. That troubled me a lot, but also confirmed what I wanted to do. I'm a helping person, and I want to be the light in someone's life, and to be able to employ my clients and my athletes with all the skills necessary to help them gain full health again is what I want. These conversations all confirmed my career goals. I am challenged by the demographic I'd want to be in. I went into this thinking I was going to work with athletes and work with a sports team, but after my conversations specifically with Heather, I truly do think I want to gear more towards the elderly and just seeing people get their regular function back. Having sport level physical function is amazing, and there's a lot of people out there that will help with that, but when you have declining health, it's important to look at what kind of normal functional health can you get back, and I want to help people get their life back in that way. Overall, I thought I was quite a good interviewer. I found I had a lot of good active listening skills, and I made sure to ask why to any answers they gave me. Why in the form of another question. I wanted to get the most out of their time and my time, and I wanted to make sure that they felt like their answers were being valued. One thing I do believe I should have asked all of my interviewees was what career positions did they almost choose but chose not to. I find because I'm still in the early stages of my career options, I would like to know what similar paths they might have chosen but did not choose and led them to the path they're in. This would give me more options and to maybe change my career path mindset. All these people have similar paths as me, and I would want to be a part of those journeys. But if they chose a different path, I also would want to know why and what led them to and not to those paths. These conversations relate back to my sustainable development goals in two ways. First, inequality within genders. The field is currently 60-40 males to females for physiotherapists. I would like to be a part of that 40 and make it 50, if not 60 for women. I find especially in a therapy when people come in sometimes a vulnerable spot. It's crucial to have someone of your own gender helping you, and if that makes you feel more comfortable. As well, I would want the gender norms to be switched, and when anyone says, "Who's your physiotherapist?" or "Who is he?" I would want to be "Who is she?" That's a big deal for me. As well, I believe inequalities in your life. Some people are born with disabilities, and I would want to be giving back by doing some volunteer work with people who have disabilities. In that way, I would be giving my education and my resources to someone who is less fortunate and giving them the economical stability in physical stability to knowing that they will be okay. By this, I mean that I will give them all the physical literacy they need in order to be a functional human, and this can then improve their quality of life. A lot of questions remain for me. I would love to ask Dawn how many physiotherapists left the program and actually went into the field they chose to be in. I would love to ask Heather to what extent do her seniors regain any physical literacy. And I would love to ask Tree if he will ever develop any more skills or if he's happy with where he is. For my next interviews, I would like to interview a student in the physical therapy program. I think getting that first person insight would be very crucial to my research and my further knowledge of this program. As well, I would like to interview someone from a completely different country and part of that program, whether that's a student or a faculty member. I think it'd be very interesting to see their goals and their mindset into what they hope to achieve in their program. And I would like to know how that would influence my decision on where I would do my schooling.